we're starting soon. I'm just gathering some docs information here, waiting a few people to join. Okay, we are live, I believe. I don't know if there is someone there already that can hear me and confirm that we have good voice. It should be fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, Ivo. Thanks for joining. Thanks for confirmation. I'm a bit slow now, but I'm preparing everything. It's great to have you around. Let's give it a minute or so and we go. Yes, nice. Okay, I'm just gathering the information from the quali and then from the circuit, and we go. I have this. Okay, meanwhile, we can have a little bit of information about the track. We will start in a minute or two or so. So Spa, of course, is a iconic track in Belgium. The total length is about 7K with 104 meters elevation, which is 1.48%. 21 amazing corners. There is a longest straight of 752 meters, but of course it feels more because the last part of it, you have a small high-speed corner, and you can go all the way to the final chicane. There are three sectors, and the bop in the game itself, it's high bop. So it makes a little bit of difference on the tuning of the cars, and it changes a bit the dynamics, but it's not the most common one. Some of the most iconics, like many of the corners in Spa have names. That's how iconic it is. So my French is probably terrible, but I'll try to say them. So just as an example, we have the turn one. In this case, we're going to use the 24-hour layout. So we're going to start on turn 3, 4, and 5, which is the Hadillion E Rouge. But usually the turn one after the chicane is the La Source. Then you have the Camel Straight just after the Hadillion Rouge. That's uphill, very nice. And then you have the Lecombe, 7, 8, and 9. Those are the corners. Then you have the Bruxelles, which is like the hairpin. And then after a left turn, we have the Pouhon. And finally, we have the Campus Corners, Stavelot. Oh my God, those French names, Courpelfrère and Blanchimont, to finalize heading to the chicane, which is a very high-speed sector. So let's take a look at the grid, and we are good to go. Give me a sec to arrange this. Quick round around the grid. Yes. We have, okay, let me just give me a sec. I didn't open the document. My bad. I want to take the quali times really quickly. So season 2, tire 1, year 1. Let me get there. I should have prepared this a bit better today. Sorry, I was practicing for another race. Let's go. So we have SSL, race 9, season 2, tier 1, the before last race of the season. So it's the season is heading to its end. And we have Doggy in the Huracan on the pole position with the time of 2:18.184. Amazing time, very low time. And you have Kenny in second place. Everyone probably starting on medium tires, I believe. Let's check. We have Kenny on the 4C with 2:18.351. We have Toto in third place with the M6 with 2:18.388. We have GT Ahmed, which is leading the championship with the Super GT 597 with the time of 2:18.433. They're all separated for less than half a second so far. Then we have Lucas on the M6 in fifth place. They're all starting on. Oh, no, Ahmed is starting on softs. Okay, that's interesting. He's starting on softs here. Probably he wants to grab a place on the starting the grid start, right? With softs, you're supposed to have a bit more traction when it starts. That's what I can think about. I'm not sure. But it's an interesting strategy there, and he's very experienced, so he knows what he's doing most likely. Or he might have messed up. I don't think so. So we have Lucas on the M6, 2:18.575, and then we have Epsilon on the AMGs, the first AMG on the grid with 2:18.643. And those from first to sixth place, they are separated for less than a half a second. Then we go to Nathan on the AMG as well, 2:18.702. Bube, they're all on mediums. Yes, just confirmation. Then we have Bube in the Mercedes with 2:18.800. And then Tom also on the Mercedes. So they have 4 AMGs, 5 actually. There's also one more behind them, 2:18.988. And then you have Madhead on the final AMG on this group with 2:18.995. Then we have Dr. Russian is the first one stepping in on the 19s. So everyone from first to 10th are separated by less than a second. Including Dr. Russian, he's in the 19th low, so he's still below a second at 2:19.165, starting on the M6. Then we have on the back of the pack, you have an M6 with Mike. I think he just did the race this season, if I'm not mistaken. It's his second race, and let's see how he goes. This is sprint 1. Let's go for it. I'll switch back to like the second or third place so we can watch this. They start. We have 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And they go. You see Ahmed, if he gets a position, he's putting pressure there. Okay, I have to take a look. No, he got the position already from throttle there, and you have some pressure from Lucas there also on throttle, some touching in with Love there, and they are side by side heading now to the Camel Straight, to the Lecombs, and it's a pack of like 5 cars, maybe even more. And here, let's see what happens. Some touch. Oh, okay. Kenny goes wide. He's trying to get back. No harm made. Okay, that's a very tense start of the race. And they managed somehow, it's a miracle, they managed to be all safe in this one. Impressive. You do see Dr. Russian getting a few positions. You have also Tom. And yeah, they all survived. Amazing. Mike got like many positions. Bube lost a few. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh my God. That's... I'm too positive. Okay. They managed to salvage now. I think we're going to have to rewind this a few times. I have to see what happened here. Some mayhem. Oh, you have someone on hards. Mike is on hards. Now I notice. Let's see. Everything starts here. Okay. Okay. Looks like Lucas make a mistake there. I'm not sure if it was touched by Epsilon here. Heading for the yes. Oh, he just slides. Unfortunately, then Epsilon loses control. Then everyone gets. Oh my God, Dr. Russian, Mad Hat, everyone, like, every single car here on the pack. Now I understand what happened. Oh my God. I will go back one last time and watch these in yes, I want to watch this on the head camera one final time. So I think we have 5 to 6 cars involved in the incidents, and a lot of positions have changed. We can go after that. After this, yeah, look, it was really by himself, and then, oh my God, like, look at that beautiful mayhem. Oh, it's like 7 cars, 3, 6, 7 cars get caught on it from, okay, so you had Lucas, Epsilon, Kenny, all, like Mike, Mad Hat, and Dr. Russian all got caught on that crazy incident on the I'm not sure. After the Bushels, that's the Pouhon, I think, right? Okay, let's go around, see how the grid is. I got a bit without knowing what to say. It was so crazy. So we have Dogging first still. Ahmed already jumped to second, so 2 positions already conquered there. He's on soft. He needs to put some pressure now in the beginning. Then we have Trotto in 3rd place. That's also the place he already started, so he keeps his current position there. Then you have Nathan that with all the mayhem happened, he jumped from 7th to 4th place. Then you have Tom also taking huge advantage of that from 9th to 5th place. And he's already being attacked. Oh, Tom is attacking. Okay, let's go back. I'm trying to go around, but so many things happening. It's hard here. So Tom had a better exit here on the chicane, and okay, I have to change the vision here. And he does conquer the position, so he goes on the outside, does the chicane better. Nathan loses a little bit, and he loses traction on the outside. Oh, he slides, and Tom take advantage of it and take the 4th place. So Tom started all the way in 9th, he's already in 4th. Nathan is also an advantage here because he started in 7th, he's still in 5th, so all good. Uber started in 8th, he's in 6th, so he also took some advantage there from that mayhem. And Kenny got highly impacted by the issue there. Of course, he had this initial mistake on the heading to the Lecombe at that time, and then he lost some positions already, but he's in 7th place starting from 2nd here. Then you have Epsilon that was highly impacted by that incident, and he's now in 8th position. He lost 2 positions there. And we have Mike that started in 12th place, and he's on hards. He's the only one on hards. I'm not sure what about that choice, and he's being attacked now. And yes, Mad Hat takes the position, but yeah, he goes too deep, and Mike gets the position back calmly. Beautiful move there. He keeps his calm. Oh, but he goes wide. I think he's going to get a penalty there. Yes, so he got a penalty here, so probably Mad Hat is going to conquer that position. Mad Hat is now in 10th place. He also started in 10th, so he's exactly where he started. Oh, there. Oh, Mike. Okay, Mike. Oh, he managed to control the car. Amazing skills there. And he loses only 1 position, but he's being attacked already by Dr. Russian that takes the inside. Easy move there. And he's also mediums, right? And Mike is on hard. So, and now he has a 2nd penalty. So that's painful. And then you have Lucas in 12th place. He started in 5th. So all that, of course, he made the mistake there, and he jumped all the way to the back of the pack. I think he also waited for everyone. Like, he had to wait for like 7 cars in that situation. It might have. It's very fair game, but he's now in the back of the pack. Oh, what happened to Kenny there? Kenny's... Yeah, let's see. Oh, he slides alone. So Kenny here is... yeah, he's on the heading for the campus, and he slides. He got overtaken by Epsilon, and he panicked, and yeah, He completely lost there, and now he's like, he has to wait for everyone to go through. And now he can go back to the race. Yeah, so man, there's so much happening. I'm a bit lost, to be honest. Ahmed is already in first. I have to rewind this, and we can go back after that. But there's so much happening. Oh, it was a long time ago. So we see. Let's see. Okay, so now they're in the Blanchimont, heading for the final chicane. Turns 19 and 20. Ahmed is like substantially behind, but I think Doggy might have made a mistake, or he broke, or maybe Ahmed on soft, he's braking late here, and he does the chicane in a mother better, yeah, angle, and oh, you also see Trotto there, and he got back, Dog slides a bit. He doesn't defend, he gives the inside. Okay, so Ahmed is actually decide not to take the position here on the last source in turn one, but then Doggy goes wide and in an easy overtake, heading to the Radillion Rouge. He gets the first position, and Dog is in second, and oh, you have Trotto also on softs. Why did I miss that? So he's going to definitely put some pressure here. Oh, Doggy goes wide. He tries to take the position again, rewinding once again. So they're heading to the Eau Rouge. And Doggy is on the slipstream. He tries to take advantage of that, and then, oh, he goes over the curb. If you go over that curb too much, you definitely lost it. And he's going to get a penalty now, and then definitely Trotto will get that second position soon. It's a nice battle here in the front, but now Trotto with softs. Oh, he didn't. Yeah, he did get. Yeah, so he already got the position on the Lecombe after the Camel Straight. They're heading to turn 9 now, to the Bruxelles. Oh no, sorry, that's the final one. Is it? Am I crazy here? This one, yeah, this is the Bruxelles one. This is the Bruxelles, and then we're heading to turn 11, heading down to the Pouhon. I'm also learning the names, so I keep repeating them. Nice stuff. So you have Ahmed in first, Trotto in second, Dog in third. They're both leading the pack with soft tires, so they might have to pit a bit earlier than the others, but they do want, of course, to take advantage. Dog also has this penalty here. I don't think he will lose the position. Tom is already in fourth and get a lot of pressure from Nathan now. Nathan from the inside on the campus entry. He takes the inside. Next one is for Tom. And then they're heading to this Stavelot. And Tom keeps the position. Well done there. Now they're heading to turn 16. Cour Paul Frere, there's this one. And then the Blanchimont heading to the left there. Left-handed. This one, the Blanchimont, heading to turn 18 and then to the chicane. Let's see if Nathan tries something here. Oh, yeah, I thought Tom would lose something with the when he went up there. Well, they go to the chicane. I think everything is under control at the moment. And yeah, everything was some nice battle there, but nothing happens. You have Bube in 6th place, quite close. Might also put some pressure there, all mediums. And then you have Epsilon back in 7th position. He started in 6th, so he's 1 position behind after all that incident a while ago. And then you have Madhead in 8th place on soft, so that's a bit unfortunate for him. He started on softs. He wanted to get positions, I guess. Interesting that he started in 10th place on soft, so well, he got a couple of positions, so he might get a penalty there as well, isn't he? Let's take a look. Usually it's on the straight here on the where you get the penalty. No, I think he seems safe. It's too a long time, yes. Then you have Dr. Rushan in 9th, 2 positions from where he started. Kenny on 10th, Lucas on 11 with yeah, he did have his penalty here now. It's an unfortunate race for him after that mistake. He already got in. Mike went back to the back of the pack in 12th place. He is on hards. I'm not sure if he didn't practice enough or he didn't notice he could do Oh, he probably didn't remember the settings that you could be able to do it with mediums and softs, right? So, fair game. To be honest, I completely forgot to take a look at the race notes. Apologize for that. But I think I got most of the mayhem on this first. I can't believe there was more. If there was more. Okay, race 2, lap 7, race 1, lap 1. Yeah, I said that one. Race 1, lap 7. I'll get that one, but we are far from lap 7. So I think everything else is on race 2. So yeah, we're good. I think the biggest mayhem was really on that situation there. Ahmed consolidating the first place. He's already, well, followed very close by Throttle here. They're both on softs, but they are a good like 5-6 seconds. I didn't count. I'm just guessing here. Ahead already of the third place, which is Doggy there on mediums. Everyone else seems on mediums here on this pack. And Tom, they're all close together. And Nathan here. Bube. I think the closest, I'm going around, just take a look. Dr. Russian, Kenny, Lucas, Mike. Okay, so I think the best place to watch right now it's Tom and Nathan a little bit. They are quite close to each other, so let's take a look at these a little bit and follow them for a lap. Let's open up the map and then we can go. So they're in the Camel Straight heading to the Lecombe. Very close. Let's see if Nathan is going to try the inside. He's trying the inside on the Lecombe. No, he doesn't do it. We have the left-hander and a nice like S on the Lecombe. 789, turn 789, heading to Rochelle now, which is almost it's a hairpin. I think you can say it's a hairpin, isn't it? It's all the way back. It's just very wide one. And oh, Nathan got the position. I was looking. Yes, I saw the notes. I'll take a look at that. Thank you. Let's take a look at this battle. I'm gonna change the angle. So they're here. Heading to the campus, they do campus, and then Nathan putting some pressure there, heading out to the Stavelot. Tom goes a bit wide, Nathan goes to the inside, and I think on the Stavelot, turn 15, he's going to make the completion, and Tom goes wide. This one you need to be very tight. Nathan with a clean, his overtake there. Tom really lost a bit the track position there. And yeah, Nathan to 4th place, Tom in 5th, and Bube is now putting some pressure on Tom. They're going down, heading making the pull home, heading to the campus turns 13, 14, 15, and 13 and 14, and then you have the Stavelot. This one heading to the turn 16, the Kuber Paul Frere. Bube now putting some pressure on Tom. He's quite close. He seems like he gets a better airseat. Now he does have the slipstream. Let's see if he tries something heading to the Blanchimont after this turn on the Paul Frere. He might have a chance here. They're both on mediums. He does have the slipstream. Let's see if Tom is going to defend this one on the right side of his. Oh, he goes wide, but everything is fine. Oh, he opens up a lot. Like Bube really stepped back there. And yeah, Tom made a much better entry after the Blanchimont at the turn 18, and he kept the distance. Well done there. And he already opens up a bit. Very interesting. Okay, this is the pack that is closest to each other, so let's follow them a little bit more. You have Nathan, you have Doggy in third, followed close by Nathan, by Tom, by Bube. And then you have Epsilon a bit more behind, but he's doing better laps. I think the last lap at least he put some, he caught some space there. And then you have Mad Hat, which is in the pack a little behind, not a pack, he's kind of alone. And then you have Dr. Russian. I don't see any potential battles here at the moment. Maybe here, but they're not so close. So let's go back to the pack with Doggy, Nathan, Tom, and Bube and take a look at those guys. They are the closest racing at the moment, and Epsilon is closing in. We might see something interesting here. Okay, so they're doing the Bruxelles now, heading to the Pujon. Yes, now heading to the Pujon. And then they're... Okay, Tom goes a bit wide there. I think Bube has a better XT. Let's take a look. What happens here? No, but he definitely put some pressure heading to the campus here. You have now the left-hander, Stavelot. No, that's the right-hander here, Stavelot, sorry, this one. That's the Stavelot. And now they're heading to turn 16 into the Courbe Paul Fair. Oh, Bube goes wide, and oh, it's so hard to control your car on that green part there. And he lost the momentum again. He's putting some pressure, but some mistakes there, here and there, and then he can't really keep the pressure on Tom. And now Epsilon is heading like furiously after him. So he's giving the chance here for Epsilon to close in, right? So you see the laps. Epsilon is doing faster laps, and he's already on top of him. They're heading now for the La Source. Turn one. Can I say this is a hairpin also? I'm not sure. Again, I'm learning. So it's hard to know. I'll leave like this in a way that I can see the map, but I also can see the comments, because sometimes I lose all the comments here. Yeah. Okay, so you have Epsilon. He lost some momentum as well to Bube. He was much closer. They're doing the Lecombs. We're already on lap 6 of 13. I'm gonna go around very quickly from 1, see how things are going here. Okay, this is very close racing. They're both like turning very close for a while, for a few laps. So we have Ahmed and Trotto both on softs. They're getting close to their pit stop, I believe. I don't believe... Okay, Trotto has a bit more wear tires, and he's also a bit less full, so he's going to spend a little bit more time on the pits, and probably he's going to the pits one lap, probably this lap now, or maybe next lap. So they're now heading here to turn 16 to and then the Courbe Beaufrère into the Blanchimont, which is a left-hander, the next left-hander there, very high speed. And then you have the turn 18, very fast high-speed turn as well, heading to the chicane. Trotto is putting some pressure there. Ahmed is defending the inside. Yeah, he keeps defending the inside, of course. A nice move there, you have to do it. And then no chances for Trotto to overtake. It seems like he thought for a moment to go into the pits, but he might have thought, okay, I'm going to take a 3-second penalty here, so let's do another lap. I'm not sure. That's what it looked like there. Let's follow them for a couple of laps. It's been a good battle there, and I see no changes on the other positions behind them. And now Ahmed really had a much better XT here on the La Source, heading into the Erouge. And Trotto now is a bit behind. His tires are much more weared as well. I think at this point it's hard for him to keep up, because Ahmed has better tires. And yeah, so heading here to the campus. I'm gonna follow from here. Turn 15 now. Sorry, turn 9. I'm completely lost on this map. Oh my god. Yeah, now they're heading down to the Pujon. I was looking at the map on the top right there, and looking at the other cars. On the Pujon, heading to the campus Campus turns, and they Stavelot after that. So 2 turns now, a right handler, and then a left hander, which is the Campus. Then you have the Stavelot, this right handler that follows now after this board. And Throttle is managing to keep up with those more weared soft tires, which is really cool. And yeah, putting some pressure there. He does have the slipstream at this point, but heading to the Blanchimont now, into turn 18, and then the chicane. And Throttle has the momentum. I believe Ahmed might protect again. Once again, he might defend the inside, as naturally makes sense. And then you hold to, yeah, they're going both. Oh my God. They're both going to the pits, and Throttle lost all his momentum here, plus a 3-second penalty. He already lost another position. And he's going to go on mediums, and Dog is going to go on softs. Well done, man. No, yeah, it happens, I guess. Let's take a look at this beautiful move again. From the distance, they're both in heading here for the final chicane. Oh, the camera is ridiculous. What this game thinks about. I'm going to repeat this. The camera doesn't make juice to it. Let's see from inside. Yeah, oh, he pulls the trigger and he goes into the wall. Yeah, very unfortunate, mate. You lose a position, you are on softs. Now everything is harder, right? So Dog is going to leave the pits on softs ahead, so it's a very costly mistake there. Nathan takes the first place. He's doing another lap. Of course, he's on mediums. Dog is somehow... Yeah, why Nathan is doing another lap? That's quite interesting here. He's the only one finishing the 8th lap on yeah. And then we have Epson also doing an extra lap on mediums. Well, I guess they want to push the softs to the limit in the next, the last 5 laps of the race, right? And then let's see how the pits goes. But everyone is on the pits at this moment. Kenny also heading. Mike is on hards, of course. For some reason he did hards, I think, as I mentioned. He's very behind at this moment. He's still heading to the Stavelot. To the Pujon, sorry. He's still heading to the Pujon. Into Campus. Very far away. Something happened there. We lost that. And you have Nathan in first. He needs to do a pit stop next. And then Epsilon in second. 5 laps to go, right? 6 laps with this one. Lucas. Oh, Lucas also didn't pit. So he took the 3rd place, but he needs to pit. He's also doing an extra lap on mediums. And then you have Ahmed on mediums now. He started on softs. And Doggy is on softs, right? So Doggy, but he's very far behind. It's like, yeah, it's almost impossible to catch him. Unless Ahmed does a very big mistake, which is, well, not in Spa, I believe. Is one of his strongest tracks, as far as I've heard from him. So, yeah. So you see Doggy going down the Pujon on soft, so he has a good race there. I think it's going to be very hard to put pressure on him at this point. Tom is behind, and Tom also got the position from Throttle here. I might go back to see where was it the pit stop stuff. I have to go back. Was it after the pits? Yes, was a pit stop overtake here. So is it? So you have Throttle going out of the pits. Yeah, Tom. Oh, the game doesn't show, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah. When you're in the pits, you don't see it. So, and then Tom overtakes Throttle in the pit. So he did save some fuel. And now he's on soft, so... Yeah, he did save some fuel, so he got some momentum with the mistake that Throttle made there on the entry of the pits. He lost like even another position, so he lost 2 positions to Tom and Doggy on that mistake. Very costly mistake, and he's also on mediums now, so going to be a hard time for him. I don't think he can recover like those positions, so unless a mistake happens, right? Let's see. Although he's extremely fast, of course, it can happen. Then you have Boubé on softs here, also after the pits. He's quite close, so he might be able to put some pressure in throttle here if he does like good laps and doesn't make mistakes. He made a couple of mistakes in the laps before, right? So, not sure. Then you have Dr. Russian on softs, also after pits, and then you have Manhead on 10th on mediums. I think he started on softs, right? So now it's going to be like difficult. He's more like battling to keep his position at this point. And then you have Kenny on softs, also after pits, with a penalty there, and Mike still on hards. Does Mike remember he needs to do a pit stop? Maybe that's it, right? Maybe he thought he could go the whole race because he only did a race in the. Let's see. It's quite interesting. I believe he might be confusing and think he can go all the way to the end without a pit stop, and that would make sense then to use hards, right? But that might have been it. Let's see. Oh, let's see Nathan here now in the pits. He's going for softs for the final 5 laps. He does need some fuel, not much. And let's see, position goes out. I think he has a good chance to go like in 3rd at least, right? Because Doggy is going through. No, I think Tom also is going through, and probably also, yeah, everyone. No, oh, what the heck, this game, right? Now he's showing him back in 2nd place. Yeah, it's the long pit stop. Okay, but then Doggy goes through, and he's going to be ahead of Tom there in 3rd place. Yeah, he keeps the position, right? He already was ahead of Tom, so that he also probably saved some fuel, or at least close to Tom, and he keeps the position 3rd place on softs. Tom in 4th and Trotto in 5th. Trotto lost those 3 positions due to his mistake, and now has Boubé on softs on his tail here. Oh, but Boubé has a penalty. Yeah, Boub made a few mistakes in this race, as we've seen. Unfortunate. But he is putting some pressure. He might overtake and lose the position again. So let's take a look a little bit on this battle. Since Boubé is on softs and Trotto is on mediums, there's a good chance that something interesting happens, unless they reach the penalty, of course, line, and then Boubé is going to get behind. Okay, they're heading to Campos now, finishing the Pujon, heading to Campos, turn 13. Is anything going to happen here? I don't think so. It looks quite stable. They Stavelot, no, sorry, the Campos is this one, and now they Stavelot. Campos is that one, just before the Stavelot. So we have 13 Campos and then Stavelot, just to make it correct. Then we have turn 16, heading to the Courbe Paul Lefray. This extended right handler here, it's called Courbe Paul Lefray. At least in the map I'm looking at from Wikipedia. I hope it's the right one. I believe so. Then we have Blanchimont. And then turn 18, heading to the pits. I think, yeah, Boubé lost momentum with that penalty there. Let's go around once again. I like to go around and see the situation. I don't see any close battles at the moment. If you have any on the chat, let me know. But I think it's more or less established at the point. So let's follow a little bit the Ahmed in the first place. Go ahead all the way, and then we go back to him. Ahmed in first with good advantage there. It seems like settled at this point, to be honest. It's like he's like a lot of seconds, like 7 seconds or so ahead at this point. Dog in second. Of course, Dog is on soft, but still, let's see the laps. Oh, Doggy did a 17 lap there. Oh my God, but after the pit stop, right? So yeah, if he keep that up, he can close the gap a bit, although we only have 4 laps to go. So good lap there. Looks like it's probably one of the best laps of the race. I'm not sure. Oh, doggy, what's going on? Let's go back. So, 2 laps to go. 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 2 la Doggy here, he goes wide. Oh no, I understand. So he was doing it fine, but Mike, what's Mike doing? I'll go back once again, sorry. Whoa, oh, Mike got lapped. What's going on? What happened to him? Do you know what happened to him? He's, what's going on? Okay. I'm streaming. So, I don't know what happened to him here. He was heading to that oh, he slides a little bit. Oh, and then he spins. And then I think when he was, okay, and Ahmed is lapping him now. And then he tries to go back to, oh, he got reset in the track. That's what happened. And then Doggy was able to manage to avoid him there, which is really cool. But yeah, well, that was a scary moment for him, for sure. So, yeah, finishing the pool home here. Going to turn 13, this one, and then Campus and Stavelot next. But let's go around. Nathan not far behind. Now after that mistake, he did close the gap a little bit, of course. Then you have Tom, Proto. Yeah, the game really messed up on that one, right? How he puts him back in the middle of the track. That reset, to be honest, I disabled that reset in the settings. I think we do recommend people to do that, and we should more actively do that. But I do, with that said, I do believe there are situations where it still happens. But it's less likely if you disable the settings. Then you have Trotto here, Bube, Dr. Russian, Epsilon, Mad Hat, Lucas, Kenny, Mike. And Mike is having a tough night here on this first sprint, right, on hard tires. I do believe he's trying to finish the race because he didn't know, he didn't have, oh, and his very unfortunate race here. Oh, and again the reset. Yeah, I do think in these situations when you can have like huge advantage of doing of cutting up, the game resets you like that. But in all other cases, I think there's a setting that can avoid that to happen. So it's interesting that we remember to tell everyone to disable that. Okay, yeah, there's a setting, I'm sure, and on the game, right? So yeah. Okay, let's do a lap following Ahmed here. See how this goes. He's leading the pack, doing 220s. Okay. Dog is going to close the gap a bit, but we have like 3 laps to go. Very hard, so for him to be able to catch up, right? So you have Ahmed here heading to turn 16 of the Cougar Paul Fair. After this turn 16. Into the Blanchimon and into turn 18, heading to the final chicane to open up the 12th lap of the race, the before last lap, 2 laps to go. Good advantage here. It's going to be very hard till anything happens. And yeah, Dog is close. We might have a nice battle maybe here, but still it is a bit of a stretch. I don't see any other close battles in the map at the moment. Tom in 4th, Trotto in 5th. I think this is quite basically it unless someone does a mistake. 2 laps to go. Bube might have a chance. He's on soft, right? But somehow he's not being able to. He's doing 219s, and yeah, so does throttle here on medium, so Ube couldn't take advantage of the soft tires versus throttle in this race specifically. Then we have Dr. Russian. Epsilon, yeah, he probably took the penalty there on the U rouge. It's very easy to take that penalty there. Then we have Madhead, 9th place on medium tires. Lucas on 10th. After the incident, I guess he's just doing like keeping up. Kenny, yeah, unfortunately he started on 2nd. I think he made the mistake there on the initial lap, I think on the Lecombe. I don't remember if it was Lecombe or the Bruxelles. And then after that also, I'm not sure, I don't remember if he got caught in that incident, so he was head all the way to the back. And then you have Mike here on hard tires, doing a non-stop. Oh, is he on auto drive? I think we need to reach out. I don't know if he's in the stream, but those are things you shouldn't do, right? Leave on auto drive, or yeah, it's better to park in the pits, I would say, if you're going to do this. So we need to reach out and let him know, and also about the 2 stops, I guess. Okay. Ahmed to open up the final lap. Let's follow him into the winning lap. I don't think there are other battles happening at the moment. Yeah, let's follow him. Very beautiful sky there. No, I love this game. I mean, the graphics, at least, I mean, look at that. Amazing. Love it. Yeah, Ahmed, La Source heading to the Radillion Rouge. Turns 3, 4, and 5 for the win. Final lap into the Camel Straight, heading to the Lecombe. Turns 7, 8, and 9. Very comfortable position here. He can only lose to himself. He's just about administering now. He can relax. Yes, heading to the Bruxelles now. Final turn, final time in the Bruxelles in this race. He goes a little bit wide, I guess. I guess the ideal way to do it is a bit less. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I believe so. And now, turn 11, heading into the Pouhon, which is turn 12. That's where he's heading now for the win. Ahmed, another win in the season. Turn 13 into the Campus turn 14, that left-hander. Into Stavelot now. Turn 15 with Stavelot. Then turn 16. High-speed turn. You just have to lift a little bit usually on medium tires, otherwise you can even do it without doing that. On the Coupe Paulifray, this right handler, very soft one, into the Blanchimont. Then heading to the chicane. For the win. Ahmed, another win, closing the race. Doggy following close on the second. He does get a penalty then. Oh, he loses the position to Nathan. Oh, that's unfortunate. Where do you get the penalty? Oh, it's probably all the way back in the uphill in the EU rouge. I'm not going to go that much back. Yeah, Nathan takes advantage of it. They go very close by, and Doggy has this penalty, half a second. All Nathan has to do here is to close the gap, and he's done. He does get second position because of that mistake from Doggy. Interesting. Then we have Tom in 4th place. Very good race from Tom. He started on the back. We have Trotto with that unfortunate mistake on the pitch. And then you have Dr. Roshan in 7th. Oh, he did a good recovery race. Have Epsilon in 8th. Madhead, let's see, Epsilon closing 8th. Madhead in 9th. Lucas in 10th. Yeah, it's getting late. Let's go to the second race. Kenny 11th and Mike in 12th. Well, it was a cool race. I mean, the first couple of laps was like, yeah, very tough. This is on auto drive. We need this should not happen. We really need to talk to him. And that's it for race 1. I think we can close here. Just waiting. Oh, Kenny was a bit. Yeah, that's when you get reset. Yes, because you try to cut it too much and you were taking advantage, and the game just say nope, go back. Yeah, I think at this point Kenny was like very frustrated. Oh, he's going to wait. Okay, yeah, okay, that's interesting. Okay, that's it. Let's go to race 2. And see, interesting one at night. I can go straight now. I have my drink here with me, so I'm fine. Oh. Sprint 2. This one. Yes, Ahmed win the sprint 1. Nathan in second, Doug in third. They formed the podium there. Let's go to sprint 2. It's a reverse grid. We take a quick look at the grid and we go for it straight away. Just arrange everything here. Let's take a look at the reverse grid. So Mike starting first now. Now he's on medium, so I think he learned his lesson. Probably someone reached out to him after sprint 1. Kenny's on second here. It's again like he started the first race on second. Hopefully hopefully things go a bit better for him. It was a frustrating race for him. Lucas, medium, and then you have Lucas on softs. You have Mad Head on mediums. You have Epsilon on mediums. You have Dr. Russian on softs. You have Throttle on mediums. Bube on mediums. Tom on mediums. Doggy mediums. Nathan and Ahmed all on mediums. Ahmed closing the pack here. Let's see how this goes. So we have 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and go, go, go. That's interesting. They're ready to go. We started in T2 with under rain, so you didn't have rain at this point. And a lot of things happening already. I cannot follow everything. Sorry for the mess up. I'm gonna go back. Sorry. Yeah, let's follow here the mid pack. We do have some positions being swapped here. Kenny still on second. Dr. Russian does take the position from Bube at this point, but they're side by side here on the battling, heading for the Lecombe. Everything is all right at this moment. Oh, there is some touch there. Oh, already. Oh my God, we already have a problem there. Lucas. Oh, what was Mike? Mike. Okay, let's go back. So what happened to Mike here? Oh, this is so dark. I cannot see it properly. So Mike loses his braking point. Oh, he gets some touch there from Lucas and then Epsilon as well. They swap positions. He goes back, hits Kenny. Kenny is in first. He does manage to take control of the car. Then you have everything behind them looks under control. So Ahmed is already on 6th place. I have to see what happened here. Sorry, I think he starts just the first lap, right? We take a look again because it's quite interesting. I like to go back and see. Although he takes 2 positions on the launch, they have some love. He does get a penalty here for sure. Dog and himself, they have like a touch there. Tom is ahead. He used the leaf stream. He goes. Yeah, Tom is protecting the inside. Ahmed takes the outside, and now with all the mistakes in front of him, he does take advantage here. Gets another position from Tom already from the outside. Oh, and then you have something happening there as well. Well, what's that? What happened here? So you have Dr. Russian and Bube side by side heading into the Lecombe. They do the right handler. Everything is fine. Bube takes the position, but then, oh, okay, that's Lucas. Okay, okay, yeah, a lot of, yeah, Lucas goes another mistake in the start of the race, so that was a very frustrating night for him. The other time he did the mistake there on the Pujon, right? Oh no, on turn 11, this one before the Bushel, before the Pujon. Sorry, after the Bushel, before the Pujon. Yeah, Ahmed is already in 7 with this, with all this happening. Dog is in 8th already. Tom lost a few positions. Nathan is now on 10th place. Mad Head in 11, and Lucas is all the way back in the back of the pack after all these incidents. Very unfortunate to him. So Kenny this time is safe. A better start for him at this point. Very nice. I mean, and Mike somehow managed to keep the 2nd place so far in medium tires. This time looks like he's doing the right thing. Probably someone reached out and let him know what needs to be done. Have Epsilon in 3rd. He also got a very good start, right? Epsilon started, I don't remember now, but he started in... so race, yeah, Epsilon started mid-pack. He was 6th place, is it? Yeah, he started, he started mid-pack in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th place, and now he's already on 2nd. Oh, let's see, I missed this. So, Mike goes wide on the green, they're heading to the chicane. Yeah, he didn't protect the inside. Epsilon takes the position, takes the 2nd place here. So we have Kenny, Epsilon, Mike. Oh, Mike is putting some pressure there from the inside. Oh, it's Dr. Russian. Oh my God, how did you arrive here? Already putting pressure on Mike from the outside, but this one is for the inside. And the La Source, Mike recovers and establishes the position back. Dr. Russian following very close, getting some... Oh, he got a penalty there. How? Oh, he went wide there. Okay, makes sense. Then he got a touch from Throttle here, some help, heading into the huge uphill. The spec is formed. Very nice race. Oh, and he goes wide. Oh my God. He slides a bit. Throttle is full gear out, and he takes also the position from Mike here. But yeah, the incident happened there. I don't judge, right? But yeah, very unfortunate there for Dr. Russian. Mike is in 4th. Throttle got the position, had a better race from the Rouge. And with the slide of Dr. Russian, he also got 2 positions in this. Ahmed is already in 5th. Doggy very close in 6th place. Very nice close race so far in the first 2 laps. Tom is a bit more behind. Madhead, Bube, Nathan, Lucas, all close by. But let's go back to the pack here. Yeah, Ahmed takes the inside. Let's take a look. Ahmed. Yeah, they're heading turn 11 in the Pujon, heading to the Pujon. He goes, takes the inside, more traction there, and he makes the overtake on the Pujon, clean overtake. Everything under control, and Dog is following very close there. Oh, looks like Mike didn't like that. He blinked his lights a lot. Oh, Doggy also did some aggressive move there. Again, I'm not a steward. I let them decide there. And now Mike goes wide as well. He might get a penalty on top of it. So very frustrating lap 2 for him. He lost like many positions. He did receive some nice touches there from the other cars, from Doggy there on that turn. So let's see. Well, but he didn't get a penalty there. Well, he's all the way back in 6 now. And you have here Doggy from the outside on the chicane. Very hard to do this overtake, but he does have the left-hander now. So he might take this. Yeah, he takes the position from Ahmed. But Ahmed has a much better extra, he recovers. And now Doggy made a mistake, and Mike is getting his way back, heading to the La Source. Has the inside, and he does take the position. Dog tries to switch back there, but does not have enough traction to do it. So this is established. Dog is going to bump him. The right thing to do, because going sideways on the E-Rouge is like really crazy stuff, and both of them would lose so much time. Oh, but now Tom. Is it Tom? No. Who is this? Tom. Yeah, Tom takes the position from Doggy there. Let's take a look from Tom's perspective what happens there. They're heading to the Rouge. Dogs gives a bump draft into Mike, and he loses some time. Yeah, they do lose some time there. He has to lift, and Tom does a perfect Rouge job, and he has much more momentum. Heading to the Lecombe. He does complete the overtake. I'm not sure if he's going to protect the inside. He is not protecting the inside. Dog could have taken the inside, but yeah, no, that doesn't happen. Doing Lecombe. Oh, Dog is putting some pressure there already. Trying to get that position back. They are now heading to the Bruxelles. Turn 11 into the pool hole now. Down the hill. And we have Kenny Forest. Trotto just overtook Kenny there. Let's take a look. Let's take a look what happened here. Kenny's in Forest. Trotto is in... I think Trotto also overtook Epsilon, right? I have to go back a bit, sorry. Ahmed also yeah, that we saw. Yeah, let's take a look from here. So Trotto, yeah, what happened? A little bit more. So they are after Stavelot. They go into the Curb de Fray, but Trotto has a much better XT in the heading into the bench. Oh no, I think Epsilon had a penalty. Okay, makes sense. I see. That's the only explanation. Yeah, so he had a penalty. Second place, was closing the gap, but then Trotto take advantage of it and takes the second position there. And now we're going to follow this a bit because he does take the first position very soon, right? That's what we've seen. We can move it forward a bit so we don't lose so much time. Yeah, so now they're heading here on lap 3 into the U-Rouge. Trotto in second place. Kenny closes the third lap in first, opens the third lap in first, going up the hill. Rouge, a night, beautiful night, like a lot of stars. Oh, he's getting some flashlights from Epsilon here. And then they're heading out to the Lecombe. Yeah, Trotto like closing the gap very fast there on the Lecombe. Turn 8, turn 9. Heading to the Bruxelles. Hairpin. And Kenny, yeah, they go very close. Heading to turn 11. This turn is very tricky, right? Oh, Kenny goes a bit wide there, and then Trotto has a much better XT. Heading to the pool home. Kenny does not protect the inside. He leaves it open for Trotto to take it. And he does have the, yeah, he does have the sided car there. He does have the corner. And he takes the first place. Trotto, first place after lap 3. Heading on turn 13 and now into the Campus turn, into the Stavelot. First position. Kenny second, Epsilon third. Very close battle here on the front pack. With Ahmed with a penalty, very close. And Mike somehow keeps the 5th position. I do believe, okay, so Epsilon has a much better, he takes the inside on the Coupe Palfrey, heading to Blanchimont. But now the high-speed corner is to the left. Oh, they do touch a little bit, but he keeps, and Kenny does defend the inside. Oh, he doesn't. He does, well, what happened there, Kenny? He really make it very easy for Epsilon, to be honest. You should have kept the inside. But it is what it is. He loses the second place now to Epsilon. Well done, Epsilon. He left it open. You took the position. Yeah, heading to the last source. I'm heading fourth. Mike putting some pressure there. Oh, he does take a penalty here. He goes a bit too wide into the last source. I do believe he's got a penalty. Let's see. Oh, no, he didn't. So the penalty there, you need to go all the way out of the curb, I guess. Oh, Doggy has a penalty. Maybe he is a good example of that. But he is taking the position from the outside, heading to the Lecombe. He does take the position, but now it's a very hard one to maintain. Oh, they do have some touch there. Yeah, but yeah, very hard to maintain that position if they that turn inside. Turn 9, heading to the Bruxelles now. And Doggy has a penalty, so it's going to be a no in this one. Even if he overtakes now, he's going to lose the position back when he pays the penalty, right? Unless Mikey does a really big mistake there. You do have Tom joining this battle a bit. Okay, Doggy goes to the inside into the Pujon here, and he does make the overtake into the Pujon. Heading out to turn the right handler, turn 13. He does have the 5th place. Campus into the Stavelot. And now, of course, he's going to lose the position. Maybe he even lose 2 positions because Tom is quite close behind. Let's see. He's going to lose a lot of momentum, right? In this Col Paul Frere, where it's situated the penalty line. Oh, yeah, he's going to lose 2 positions, I believe, unless he defends this like a madman. Mike goes from the outside. Okay, he does keep the position. Yes. Nice defense there, but everyone is slow and now Bube take advantage. Oh no, it's... Who is that? That's Madhead. He does arrive like a madman. Well, he does have the momentum, right? Because he's not part of this battle, but then it's... Oh, he late breaks there. And then he avoids the worst incident there. Fair game. But yeah, he loses a good opportunity there. Oh, what happened to Lucas here? Oh, Lucas, very unfortunate night. And you do lose the position now to Nathan. So let's go back here. Oh my God. Madhead, and then you have Lucas. And he does... Oh no, I think he was touched. He was touched by Bube. Okay. I'm not going to judge this. Not for me to do it. If it was not reported, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Then you have Dr. Russian all the way in the back of the pack. I don't remember how he got here. Maybe I missed. It could happen. So lap 5, Trotto in first. The night's still beautiful out there. A lot of stars. So we're almost like heading to like over a third of the race. Heading to a half of race, and everything is fine so far. It's a beautiful night out there. Trotto in first. He did open up a lot of gap already to Epsilon, who's now in second. Kenny's in third. Ahmed in fourth, putting a lot of pressure. Let's watch this a little bit. A lot of pressure into Kenny. They're heading here, turn 11 into the Pujon. Heading to turn 13 now. Ahmed is really fighting his way to the front of the pack as he usually does. Yes, okay. Stavelot into turn 16. He does have a better exit here. In the Coupal Frere, he does have this slipstream. Okay, he decided to do some bump drafting here. That's a tough place to overtake indeed, because he would be sighted on the very fast 18th corner, this one. And now he has a chance if Kenny doesn't defend. Kenny is not defending again. He's okay, but he's not so close this time, so it's not a big problem. Oh, Ahmed goes to the pits on the 5th lap. He's going to do... Oh my God. He's going to do 7 laps, 8 laps on the... Oh, impressive. He's going to try 8 laps on softs. Very interesting. Yeah, he probably can do it. He wouldn't do it otherwise, but yeah, let's see how much it pays off. I do believe his last lap is going to be tough. I mean, he's going to lose some time on that one, right? Oh, I was not aware his car was uphill on tires, but even then, I'm not as fast as you T1 guys, and to do like very pushing laps, I would need to 6 laps maximum in the Lexus. So on the 7th lap, I would start dropping time already. Or maybe it's just my skills, but I would. So yeah, it's impressive. If you can do 8 laps on the highest performance, it's really a good advantage he has there with the car. I was not aware of that his car was so good. He's all the way in the back of the pack. Of course, he's going to get a lot of positions when people go to the pits. Let's follow the leader here a little bit. Unless something happens, let me know. I missed the notes again, but let's take a look. What am I missing? Okay, so lap 7, we do have some interesting things to go. And then I think lap 7 is where everyone wants to... has a lot of messages to take a look at lap 7. That will be an interesting lap, I guess. I'm looking forward to it. We have 1 lap to go, so let's follow Trotto in this. Oh, what did I do? My bad. Fat finger the pad. Trotto in 4th place. Let's take a look on the... Yeah, at night it's not so interesting. You don't see the surroundings, only the lights. He's heading here to the final chicane to open up lap 7. Trotto does mention that from lap 7, oh, he's going to the pits now. He's going from medium tires. Why? Usually, yeah, lap 7 or lap 8 indeed for pits. Everyone going to the pits. Not everyone. Looks like Tom is heading for another lap. So you have Kenny, Tom, Madhead, Mike and Bube is staying out of the pits on lap 7 here. Kenny back in first, but of course he needs to do a pit stop. And everyone else seems to be already doing their pit stops. So Kenny has a very big advantage now to the 2nd place, which is Tom. Then you have Madhead, Mike. Oh, it starts raining. The rain pours in. Didn't did the people on the... Yes, I see some rain. This adds a lot of interesting stuff. Oh, I think the track is still... you can see on the marker there. It's still okay for like... oh, but they have a huge advantage now, these guys that didn't pit stop, right? Because now they can pit and go for intermediate, while the others, let's see, the others all... Oh, he also didn't stop, Dr. Russian, which is good. But then you have Trotto, Ahmed, Epsilon, Doggy, Nathan, and Lucas. They are already pitted, so they have to pit again. Oh, it's getting wet very fast. We already have intermediary conditions now on the track. Oh, yeah, so, I mean, Kenny should stop now, because it's like, that's the time to pit stop. Everyone that didn't pit from oh yeah, going wide. It's already wet. Oh my God, Kenny, yes, so unfortunate. Okay, somehow Madhead managed to keep it together, and he can pit now because you can see clearly there on the indication that it's wet conditions for intermediate tires now. Yeah, he does go to the pits. Well, good move. Oh my God. Mike. Oh my God, what's going on? What happens? Tom does, and I think it's dark, and he's going to hit Kenny. Kenny's trying to. Oh, that's a very unsafe rejoin, Kenny. Sorry. Oh my God. And then you have Mike take advantage of it. Everyone is messing up. Of course, it's wet conditions now. And Mike pushes and he closes the. Oh. Okay, he gets reset, luckily. Otherwise, everyone would be. Oh, okay. Booby also in the pits, right? So, Mike finally in the pits. He got reset there. He had a good advantage to take there, but. And then you have Dr. Russian also in the pits. Kenny, what are you doing? Did you? Oh, I think Kenny just dropped. I think he left the race. He got enough. I mean, he said, "Oh God, I have to follow him a bit." Sorry, Kenny. No, you were in fourth place. Then you had like intermediary conditions there, and yes, you make a mistake there. You try to rejoin. Then you had Tom arriving, of course. Then you try to get back on track. Now you have wet and dirty tires because you're also going to the grass, and then you cannot keep it together. Oh, and then you get hit. Oh my God. So we can use this as a good example on how not to rejoin. And you go like, yeah. I want to see this again. Oh God, that's beautiful. Oh God, I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. I guess it's really frustrating, but the rejoin there was really not safe. So Dr. Russian goes into the pits. Kenny, very frustrated this time. He's going to lose the. Why you don't go into? I think he just decided to drop because he doesn't even try to go into the pits there. Okay, they are all going into the pits. Epson also now has to go again, so all the advantage these guys had that when they stopped earlier, it's completely gone at this point. And they have to go into the intermediate tires. Oh, Throttle also goes right. It's like we're already in wet condition tires now, so you cannot really try to. You have to be extra careful. Oh my God, again. Well, Throttle and the Spa pit stop for the 24-hour layout. I'm happy to listen because I remember in the chat he mentioned he really likes this layout better than the other one. I would like to ask again, do you still prefer this one? Well, although the pit entry is the same, so we have to be fair on that one. Okay, everyone is going to the pits, right? I can't believe, like, the ones that are here, they all have... Yeah, that's not intermediate tires. You should have gone with wet tires at this point. Yeah, that's well done, Madhead. Wet tires. Tom. Wet tires. Bube. Intermediate tires. This is going to be frustrating, mate. Yeah, that's not conditions for... That's definitely wet tire conditions. Then you have Mike already, also intermediate tires. How you keep this together? It's very hard now. Because you see the marker there, it's over. It's not too much. It's on the edge of int and wet tires, but it's indicating wet tires clearly. So very slowly, Dr. Russian wet tires. Epson intermediate tires. That's I don't know. Maybe the rain goes away and he's fine, but definitely is going to have a very slow lap. This one. Nathan is on wet tires. Lucas on wet. Throttle on wet. After all they messed up with the pit stops, and yeah, that's hard. Ahmed on intermediate tires. What are you doing, Ahmed? Maybe he can keep it together, I guess. Oh, it's back on the intermediate tires conditions there. Okay. So the rain is already stopping, looks like. Yeah, the rain is already going away, so it's one lap rain only. So intermediate tires might do it, to be honest. Okay, they might do it. Doggy, wet tires. So now, the guys, if the rain really goes away, the guys on the in tires might have an advantage actually. Because wet tires, they go, well, they just get destroyed so fast if the conditions change. So they will need to pit stop much earlier. So far it's okay, right? It's still fine, I guess, this point. So we have Matt heading first. He does have a very good advantage, like 4 or 5 seconds to Tom in second here. They're both on wet tires. Then you have Bube, we're already on lap 9, 4 laps to go. Bube in third place on the intermediate tires, which is a good tire to have to be right now. So yeah, the rain was really fast. So it started on lap 7, went really strong on lap 8, but already going on lap 9. So the track is already drying up. And intermediate tires might do it. I mean, the race line might be dry at some point, but you could use the outside to keep your tires wet for a while. I don't know if you can finish though. Let's see. You'll have Mike on the intermediate tires, also like in a good situation here. Well, the thing is, I do believe at this point that those guys on wet tires now have to stop again. But I'm not sure. I'm trying to learn here while I watch those and I do the comms on this. So I do believe that they would need to stop again. Let's see. So let's go around. Matt heading for Storm in second, both on wet tires. Then you have Bube on intermediate tires. Well, he definitely can put a lot of pressure on Tom now, because the conditions now are for in tires and he's going to have much more traction and he's going to probably take the place already on this lap. So let's take a look and then we keep up with the going around. They're heading to the final chicane. Okay, sorry, they're first heading to the turn 18 into the chicane. Tom is not even defending. I think he does acknowledge that there's no point on doing so since Bube is... Oh, but Bube goes very deep there. And yeah, he should give the position now to Tom back, which he does. Very respectful. Well done. Sportsmanship. They're heading out to the La Source. But again, Tom on wet tires, he can't, yeah, he's going to be in a much worse condition now. The tire is already drying up. And I do see Bube looking for the wet parts of the track. Also Tom does that now, which is wise. But Tom is going to take a penalty. No, not really. So he's fine. But Bube, yes, Bube overtake on the Kama straight. Easy overtake there, better tires. Tom has the inside, but I don't think it's even worth to try here. He's going to delay both of them if he tries to keep the position. Then you have Dr. Russian in wet tires. Also probably need to stop again. Let's see, maybe not. 4 laps to go. I don't know. Then you have Epsilon on intermediate tires. I think he can make it to the end if he keeps his tires wet outside of the racing line. Then you have Nathan on wets. Yeah. He will need to stop most likely. Then you have Lucas on wet tires as well. After a very frustrating first race and beginning of the second race. Let's see how he goes. He's on wet tires though, so he might need to stop. Yeah, he does look for the wet line there. Then we have Ahmed all the way back into the ninth. Of course, he did an extra pit stop because of the early pit, so now he has 1 extra pit stop compared to many other racers in the track. But he does have intermediate tires, so... And you do see already Doggy and Throttle stopping for tires, but I don't think the conditions are good for racing tires, if not intermediate tires. So let's see what they do here. The game only shows the tire once you go out of the pit, so I don't know yet. Soon we will know. Oh, he's on softs. What the heck? This will not work well. I'm sure this is not. This is doomed to fail. Oh my god. No. I can't. I don't believe he can do it. Well, the racing line is dry, but still, it's so dangerous. Any deviation of the racing line now, it's going to. I mean, let's see. I'm highly doubtful this will work. Maybe they pull it off. The conditions are on the limit between race tires and intermediate tires, but the racing line at this point is very straight. Yeah, so also the curbs will be wet, so if you go over any curb, you're going to get wet tires. He already got a penalty there, doing the pull home. He does keep in the racing line. Yeah, so yeah, Trotto is already outside of the racing line. Now he's on soap, yes. No, this is so dangerous what you decided to do there, mate. It's like, no. Yeah, okay. It's a good lesson, I guess, for all of us. Trotto, yeah, I don't think, well, maybe, yeah, it's gone. He's on the wet condition now. Yeah, he's gone. Oh, he does keep it up. I think he's on pad. I think Dog is using the controller. I'm not an expert on this, but they say in the controller it's a bit easier to save off those slippery, so that's what I've heard. So maybe that's why Dog is keeping it together. But on the wheel, it's very hard. But even though, I think it's going to be very hard for him. So you have Lucas and Nathan also swapping tires. I think at this point you might go for it, but you need to be very careful with the racing line. Right, you still have wet conditions on the exit of the pit stops, as you can see on the bottom left there. They're also on softs, and I think when he goes to the track, if he keeps the racing line, is a good condition for, yes. So if you keep the racing line, you're safe, but again, any small deviation of it, you're screwed. So everyone that was on wets really needs to pit stop again, and that's part of it. Let's go around and see how it goes. So you have, yeah, so Madhead is trying to keep together. 2 laps to go. I don't think he can finish. I mean, you see his tires, how wear they are already. It's good. They go so fast. And he already has Bube with intermediate tires. But Bube should try to, yeah, they're both looking for the wet line there, outside of the racing line. Well done. You have to do it if you want to try to finish this race on the intermediate or wet tires. But I do believe Bube has a strong chance to put a lot of pressure here. It's going to be quite hard for Madhead to keep it together with the wet tires until the end. So you have Mike on intermediate tires as well. You have Tom. Yeah, he's stopping to change now. He does realize. Okay, interesting. I don't know, Mike, if you mean the intermediate tires should make you a bit faster if you than wets, at least in these conditions, right? You could go for the that's what I believe, but I could be wrong. So Tom goes from wets to intermediate tires. So he's going to look for the outside of the racing line, because if he keeps on the racing line, it's not worth it, right? So yeah, but he's on the racing line. I don't get it, Tom. I believe, my friend, that's not the best decision there, because yeah, you're going to be slower than people. It's going to be safer if you miss the racing line, but you're going to be much slower than someone on soft tires on the racing line. Yeah, if you stay on the racing line all the time, then it's going to be hard. So let's see. Yeah, Bube, okay. Bube already got the position here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so I have to go back a bit, sorry. Yes. Let's see. So you have Madhead with wet tires, very tough conditions, very weird at this point. They're heading onto the Lecombs. Yeah, he already like losing a lot of time trying to keep, and Bube is doing a good job keeping the outside of the racing line there, trying to keep his tires wet. And yeah, on the wet tires it's going to be a very tough job for Madhead to keep his position. I do believe I don't think he will stop at this point, right? They're both looking for the wet lanes outside of the racing line here in the Puhom. It's very hard to avoid it, so they have to go into the racing line. But that's like destroying the wet tires at this point, the racing line. And you have Mike a bit behind on intermediate tires, and I saw his comment, you didn't look for the water outside of the racing line, so maybe in that case you don't get much advantage, but still should get a bit faster than the wet tires, I believe. Could be wrong. Again, I'm trying to learn here. I'm also new to the game. I started this year, right? So everything is I try to learn. Then you have Dr. Rushan on soft tires. If he keeps to the racing line, he's safe. Again, can be tricky, but at this point I think the racing line is a bit more wide already, so it's quite easy to do. You do have to avoid the curbs because the curbs might still be wet, right? So it can be very dangerous. So usually you use the curbs to get a better angle in the turns. In those conditions, I think like this can be dangerous. They might be wet, not always, but they might be wet. Then you have Tom on intermediate tires, and he's keeping to the racing line, which again makes him much slower than someone on racing tires. And you have Ahmed on intermediate tires being overtaken by Nate. No, who's here? Ahmed. Okay. So you have Epsilon on softs, but he's being very careful, and Ahmed takes the inside. And he does take the position here. Yes, heading to on the curb, on the turn 16, Ahmed takes the position. He goes to, Epson took the position from Ahmed. Makes a lot of sense. Ahmed, okay, I fucked up everything here. Let's see. Ahmed is ahead. He's on intermediate tires, and of course now he needs to find the wet line. Epson, he's on racing tires, and he has much better traction if he keeps into the racing line. He does keep into the racing line. On the Stavelot, he overtakes, goes to turn 16 ahead already, and Ahmed is getting behind. Yeah, makes sense. Sorry, I got completely confused there. And you have Nathan on soft tires, you have Doggy on soft tires. They're all like keeping to the race line. They should be safe at this point. Lucas in 10th place on the racing line, and you have Trotto on softs on the racing line. At this point it should be fine. If you keep to the racing line, don't use the curbs too much, it should be fine. And Bube in first. Yes, last lap Bube. Yeah, Bube had a very good second half of the season. He has everything to win this race. Last lap. Let's follow him a little bit. He's on the Bruchel. He does have wear tires, but he has a good advantage there. Heading to the Puhon. It's very hard to avoid the racing line heading to the Puhon, right? So he does keep, but he does have tires to finish this. It's the last lap. Turn 13. He is keeping the racing line. It's okay, I guess, at this point. He has a big advantage. Okay, he goes a bit wide, which is good. He's trying to keep his tires a bit wet. He did the Campos into the Stavelot now. Into turn 16. For the win. I don't think he loses anymore. He has a very good advantage there. Bube for another win. I think it's his third win on the season. Second for sure, probably third. I don't remember exactly. So all of them been on the second half of the season. So amazing job there. Amazing recovery. Heading for the win, already celebrating with his flashlights. Heading into the chicane. Bube for the win. Yeah, go out of the racing line, mate. The student, yes, for the win. Bube wins the second sprint of the night. Well done. You have Mike in second. Well done, mate, as well. Yeah, you have much more. Yeah, you had good tires as well, similar. You have Matt Head in third. Oh my God, he did manage to survive until the end. Look at his tires. But I think it was a good move in the end, right? He kept it from first to third. Then you have Dr. Russian on soft tires, finalizing the race in fourth place. Tom somehow, well, it worked well. He stopped to change the wet tires into intermediate, and it worked as well. He is in fifth place. Well done there. And then we have Epsilon on soft tires. He was about to put a lot of pressure on Tom, but Tom managed to finish ahead of him. Ahmed in seventh. That extra stop didn't help him. Early stop. Well, he couldn't know that was about to rain. Then you have Nathan in eighth place. Then you have Doggy heading to the final chicane to take the ninth position of the race. Yes, indeed. The Inter's. Oh, he's giving back the position, I believe, to. Oh no. Oh yeah, he's giving the. No. Okay, they're negotiating who gets the position. Maybe they had some incident beforehand. And Trotto closing the pack in the back, very far away. I think Trotto had a very hard time keeping into the racing line with the soft tires. We did see he losing the Puhom at that time when he just switched to. So he lost the racing line and he spun. I don't know, probably happened again because he's really behind at this point. To close the pack. Trotto in 11th place. Someone dropped. Well, it was Kenny at some point, right? Very frustrating night for him, unfortunately. Yeah, that's it. Very nice, very entertaining race. Have a good night and a good weekend, everything. Thanks for watching. I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot as well. It was a very interesting race.